Hi, everybody.
All right, do it again so we can get on video.
I'm not doing that again. Hurt my knee.
Wait, the fans need to see this.
Oh, man. That hurt. Shut up. Asshole.
Corona.
That's not it.
How many times you done that already? Seriously, how much shit you got on there? What the fuck was that anyway? I don't even know what that was.
It was the default sound that they put on.
Or is that your side piece project? You cheating on me?
No.
This episode is powered by Poddex.
Let's go! Turn up the volume. And now, from Brooklyn, New York, this is the Basement Surge with John and Frank.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Basement Surge.
I love when he says that. Makes my day.
How you doing, everybody? How's it going? Another episode, another beautiful day.
It is beautiful outside.
It's wonderful
Oh
outside.
man, the weather is so great. I think I might take you to the park later.
But that would mean me leaving the basement.
Swings. Swings, Johnny.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, the weather has cooled off, like, dramatically. Like,
God.
yeah. It went from, like, 90 degrees one day to, I think, what's it now, like 65, 66, something like that?
I fucking love it. I like me, Frank. Frank is a fan of the fall and the winter.
Yeah.
I thrive in it. When people say, "Where's your summer house?" I say Anchorage. Okay,
Yeah.
that's where it's gonna be. Where's that on the map, John? That's where I want to go.
Yeah.
right by Canada.
Canada. All right, so today's episode is going to be all about streaming services and the pros and cons of subscribing.
Well, I mean, one of the cons is you gotta pay for it.
That's a huge con in
That's
my
a huge
book.
con. You know what? Because I wanted to talk about this because it's like my schedule lately has been 1 week on, 1 week off.
Yeah.
So during that week off, it usually coincides with Jamie, with my girlfriend, and we're hanging out inside, and we're just like sitting there, like, what do you want to watch? She's like,
I don't know.
I'm like, all right.
It's like that famous question, what do you want for dinner? I don't know.
And it's funny because I'm looking at it, and I mean, I've always talked shit, or I've said like I'm a bougie bitch. I got my bougie Hulu,
Right.
I got my Disney Plus, my Amazon Prime, my HBO Max, all this other stuff. And so we are literally, sometimes you ever just find yourself, you're just sitting there in Netflix, just scrolling through. You're just scrolling through. It's like you thought you had an idea of what you wanted to watch, and when you get there, you just find yourself scrolling through, and then it plays those little mini trailers for you when you highlight it.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I once sat there for like 30 minutes just scrolling through stuff,
Yeah.
and wound up watching a movie I've seen like 100 times.
Yeah. And what pisses me off about Netflix is that, like, I'll think of a great movie that I want to watch. Okay, like the other day I wanted to watch, oh my God, what was it?
Apparently, it wasn't that great.
The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh,
Okay, I wanted to watch that.
no, it's not gonna be on there.
So I went to Netflix and I searched for it, and it came up in the suggestions on the side.
Yeah.
So I clicked it. I'm like, oh, great, they have it. And they didn't have it.
No, it said movies related to Wolf of Wall Street.
That's bullshit.
I know.
Like, I think that pisses me off more that, you go, like, you think that it would be a movie that would be on there. But when you go and you really look forward to it, and then you see the title there, oh, they have it. It's like a huge letdown.
I know. It's kind of like, just the tip. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Just
So just to give you guys an idea about how many freaking streaming services are out there, okay, we compiled a list, okay?
I'll bet, probably not every one of them.
No. See, you're a bougie bitch, but
I'm looking at this list right now. And I'm like, I got
Yeah,
that. I got
I'm
that.
sure,
I got
but
that,
I'm sure you don't have some of these. Okay, so I'll read them off real quick. Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, YouTube, Amazon Prime, HBO Max, Showtime, Stars, Crunchyroll, Roku, Sling TV, Apple TV, and that's it.
I have Netflix. I have Hulu.
Yeah.
I have Disney Plus,
Uh huh.
Prime,
Right.
Max, Showtime, Stars, Crunchyroll, Roku, Sling, and Apple. I don't have YouTube. I don't have like
Everybody has YouTube. Like
no,
you,
well, the YouTube
you
like-
don't need like the YouTube like subscription plus bullshit.
Oh, well,
Because just last night we were watching Dick Van Dyke Show because we love that show, and
how old are you?
on YouTube, and what they do is that it was free, because what they do when they upload the episodes is that they change the voices a little bit, like they make it a little deeper, so the algorithm doesn't pick up the audio and flag it, so it's not copyright.
Oh.
So I mean the voices are a little off, but hey,
You know, sometimes I really can't stand that copyright thing. It's just like,
yeah.
let people enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's times when I want to use certain sound effects on this show or like certain things.
Well, yeah,
It's
but
just
I
like-
mean, people want to get paid,
I understand that, but it's just like if you're using something like you just said, Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yeah.
What was that? 1904? Seriously?
No, I think that was like maybe the 40s or the 50s.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who you paying? They're probably all fucking dead.
No, Dick Van Dyke's still alive, dude.
Really?
Yeah. He's like 90.
Well, he needs to fucking die, right?
Like Betty White.
Betty White's gonna outlive us all. But sad to say, I have all those services.
I can't, do you really?
Yeah.
Your monthly bill must be fucking ridiculous. You know what I should have did? I should have added up the monthly charge for each one of those and
No,
added them all
don't do
up.
that. Don't do that. Please don't.
But Crunchyroll charges you? I thought that
No.
was free.
Well, I use Crunchyroll through a friend.
Oh, okay.
See, Crunchyroll, I use through a friend.
Yeah.
HBO, Showtime, and Stars, I use through a friend.
Okay.
You know, I have Netflix personally. That's my bill.
Yeah.
You know, Hulu, Disney Plus,
Yeah, I got Disney Plus from
Amazon
you.
Prime. But the thing is, I got Hulu and Disney Plus free for a year.
Mm.
Hulu through FiOS
Okay.
and Disney Plus through Verizon.
All right. So
Yeah.
you're manipulating the sales. You're taking advantage of them.
Yes.
The giveaways and all that. All right. So
That's what you got to do. The reason I have Crunchyroll is because I love anime.
yeah. Well,
And-
Crunchyroll is all anime. So
You know, and I needed to finish watching Naruto Shippuden and
hey, no,
and Dragon Ball Super. I needed to finish watching these, and I went to Crunchyroll because at a certain point it cuts off on
Yeah.
Netflix or any other like Netflix only has the first era of Naruto. When he becomes bigger, when he becomes a teenager in Shippuden, they have none of that.
Okay.
Just like Attack on Titan, they only had the first season.
Mm.
Meanwhile, it's up to season 4.
I didn't like Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan's great. But what I find funny is that growing up, we didn't have this shit.
Can you turn the mic? Sorry.
Is it bothering you?
No, it's not facing it. There you go.
Is that better?
Yes.
Does that make it better? All right. You want it right in my face?
Yeah.
All right, good. Whatever makes you happy. All right. Fucking kiss it for you. We didn't have that shit growing up.
No. No.
Like, I used to get fucking gassed about TGIF.
Well, I mean, growing up, if we wanted to watch any of the anime, I downloaded it, and then I gave
I'm
it to
talking
you.
about even before that. I'm talking like 94, 95.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean,
No,
I'm
we
talking
just had to
like-
wait for that shit to be on TV.
You gotta wait for it to be on TV. You gotta you gotta check the TV guy. You gotta get out a fucking highlighter. And whoop whoop.
Like, no, I got to be home at this time.
time. Just like back in the day when we used to watch Smallville, we were fucking home.
Yeah.
We were-
Smallville, 24.
We were home fucking like a half hour early because John's very punctual. Very, very
And
punctual.
nothing if not on time.
All right. And it's like you didn't have any of this stuff, so it's just like, we didn't have it. Our generation didn't have it. And then
No.
when it came out, it was just like, wow, I could watch whatever I want. I went out to Amazon Prime one day and I was like, holy shit, I think they had Thundercats on there. I was gassed.
Well, I got all the DVDs.
You know?
You know?
So do I. But the messed up part is I can't find Thundercats on Blu-ray, and I have it on DVD. Now, if you put a DVD into a Blu-ray player, it'll still play, but it comes out using the DVD format, so it doesn't look right on my HD TV. Like it doesn't transfer over well.
You're a bougie bitch.
I am, but I accept myself.
But at least you're watching it.
It's not the same. Doesn't look right.
At least you're watching it.
You know, it's just I find myself just scrolling through. Like we just sat there on the couch just watching previews.
Yeah,
that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then I was so happy about HBO Max because I cannot wait for the Snyder Cut.
Justice League. Yeah,
cannot wait.
Yep, next year soon. It's not too far away.
That Fandom teaser trailer had to be the biggest tease ever.
Yeah,
in the history of teases.
Yep.
Because Darkseid looked great.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
But, I mean, we read off a list of 12 streaming services, right? And I'm sure, like, our listeners, they don't subscribe to half of them. You know, like, I could see Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, maybe Amazon Prime.
Oh, Prime is great.
And that's it.
You know, Prime is great.
Now, Roku is kind of like YouTube in the sense where you don't have to have a subscription to Roku to watch things because there are free stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
But like me, I have a subscription to the DC comics programming.
All right. What?
On Roku.
Oh, for the digital comics?
No, it's all the DC movies.
Oh.
All of them, like classics, Christopher Reeve movies, Adam West, stuff like that. So, that costs a little bit of money. But, and then at the same time, you can subscribe to the WWE channel on Roku, and that costs something. So it breaks it up into channels into what you can subscribe to on Roku, which I think is good because, everybody can charge differently.
Yeah.
As far as what they want their fees to be, like WWE charges different than the DC Universe one. So,
well, just so you know, people, we don't charge a dime. You come listen for free.
Yeah, we'll take your money, but
we won't say no.
Right?
Alms for the poor.
Yeah.
Alms for the poor.
Right. Also, real quick, if you're listening to the podcast of this on your favorite podcast listening app, you can also head on over to YouTube and watch this episode on a Vodcast on our YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe to that.
Because me and John love our vodcasting.
Yes.
We have a lot of fun. But what I'm saying here is that I'm looking at this list. I'm like, wow, I do have a lot of stuff. And, I love Disney Plus because I love all the old school, the Disney classic movies, the Renaissance movies from our era when we grew up.
Mm-hmm.
And have all the Marvel movies on there. But you know what I noticed last night? I was looking through the whole Marvel section. They do not have the Edward Norton Hulk movie on there. That is part of the MCU.
Is it? Because I think I read something a while ago saying that they're trying to erase that from the universe.
Well, it's kind of going to be hard to do that because Edward Norton's Hulk was on there and it's part of the MCU because they use the same actor for General Ross. Mm. And also in the Avengers movie, the first Avengers movie, when Stark is talking to Banner in the lab, he tells him to come by the Stark Tower and check out some stuff. Mm. And, Banner makes a joke that says, the last time I was in New York, I kind of broke Harlem. Because that's where the fight.
So they referenced the...
Yeah, they referenced it.
Okay.
Well. So I was just like, but it's not on there. But you have and it goes in chronological order too.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be Iron Man 1, and then there was Hulk, I think.
Yeah.
And then
when the movies were released.
Yeah, it was Iron Man 1, Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Cap, Avengers, Iron Man 3, Thor 2. So I have a my crazy memory.
Yep.
I'm just gonna stop there before John gets upset. He starts making the Rain Man jokes. But yeah, but I was like, but that's like the only one that's not on there. All the entire 10-year history.
No. Another thing that's not on there was the
Spider-Man movies. I think I didn't see Spider-Man.
No, the Infinity War. I think.
Yeah.
Infinity War's on there.
Infinity War's on there.
It was one. No.
Yeah, Infinity War.
I remember I watched all the Avengers movies. I sat there when I first got the Disney Plus app.
Well, it's on there now. I was just on it the other night.
Okay. Because I remember I had to go over to Netflix or something else to watch.
Yeah, because they
the
had a
last
pre-existing contract. Like Black Panther was on Netflix for a while, and then once that contract ended,
Hmm.
then it got put on Disney Plus.
Okay.
That's why certain movies like Ant-Man and the Wasp was on Netflix for a while. Now it's on Disney Plus now because after a certain time period ended, it switched over to another service.
Oh, okay.
Because Disney's like, we want our shit back.
Yeah. But I think the point of this episode is that, there are 12 different streaming services out there.
Minimum.
Minimum. There's probably more.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. But there's nothing to watch.
There's nothing to watch.
Okay. Like, I have had so much trouble finding things to watch. And the things I do want to watch, it's not there.
I'm telling you, our audience is going to listen to this and be like, man, these fucking guys are right.
Yeah.
It's not like, and you don't even notice it. Like, subconsciously, you're sitting there scrolling through shit.
Mm-hmm.
And there's times when we just had the app open and we're on our phones.
Yeah.
And it's just previews playing in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just on our phones doing something or talking to each other. It's just like that comfort, I guess, or that background noise. So it's just like, oh, we have it. Because that's where I think we are right now in this day and age. It's like, oh, we have it.
Maybe. I mean, because my father was telling me about this show. I don't remember the name of it. Because he was telling me it was a great show. I got to watch it. He's always giving me recommendations on what to watch. So he tells me about this show. He's like, you got to watch it. And I'm like, do I have it? Like, where is it? He's like, it's on Amazon Prime. I was like, I don't have Prime.
I do.
Yeah. Well, I don't have Prime. So it kind of says, well, all right, I'm not going to pay for Prime for one show.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And I don't know what else is on there or, because I know Netflix has some pretty good stuff. And I think that there's a stigma between Netflix, Prime, and all the other ones because it's like, it's kind of, because what's available on Netflix is not available on Prime.
Yeah.
And what's available on Prime is not available on Hulu, let's say. Okay, so like I think Hulu is more known for watching TV shows that are currently on television.
Oh, Hulu. Two of my favorite shows is Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
And The Man in the High Castle.
Right.
Those are the man. The Man. In the
Never
High,
heard of it.
Well, The Man in the High Castle is basically like if America lost World War II.
Okay.
And the Nazis took over.
Yeah.
And it's just like the way they show New York City at a current date and time, but with the swastika and all the Nazi flags all over the place and the regime. It is actually a really, really good show.
Yeah.
Like really good to watch. And Handmaid's Tale is basically this like religious cult. They take over. It's like what's the word I'm looking for?
Brainwash?
Huh?
Brainwash?
No, not brainwash. They like usurp. You know what I mean? They it's like a coup d'etat.
Okay.
And they take over, and what they do is the birth rate was declining because of the way people were, technology we were using or what things were doing to our bodies and the way the ozone was, the way we were treating our planet. So they take over forcibly to make the world cleaner and better. Like you really don't see too much crazy like tech in that show, but some episodes are very rough.
Wow.
Yeah, like they hold no punches. It's a good that's on Hulu. Hulu has some good anime too. But those are like two really good shows. It's just like, but I can only take them in so many doses. Like we watched me, Jamie, over the course of the quarantine. Right, I told you I watched 16 seasons of Grey's Anatomy.
That's ridiculous.
I watched 16 years worth of Grey's Anatomy from March until like June.
That's ridiculous.
And some seasons we powered right through, and other ones like we took a break, we watched something else, But it's just like I'm like, oh my God, there's so much, and so little time.
I started watching on Netflix Outlander.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another one my dad told me about.
That's a fantastic show.
Yeah.
Fantastic show.
It's pretty good. Heather and I are just a couple episodes into the first season. So,
oh, dude, wait.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm on season 3.
But yeah, it's like I think we rely on suggestions from other people on what to watch on Netflix only because, I think their variety isn't so good. I mean, the movies you want to watch aren't there.
Not all the time.
Not all the time. And you spend half the time on Netflix searching for something.
Just searching. Just like I said, sometimes you just let it sit there and the previews play in the background.
Yeah. So, and then if you notice, like the really good movies that you do settle on aren't really on the home screen. Like when you slide through all the movies. Okay. Because once you get to the end of that list, it just repeats. Okay. And they show you the same kind of movies all the time. Because it's dependent on what you watched previously.
Yeah. If you want something specific, you got to search for it.
Yeah.
Like I searched for, I was in the mood to watch the movie Red with Bruce Willis and Morgan Freeman and stuff with like the old CIA agents.
Yeah.
It wasn't on Netflix. But when I searched for it, right, I typed it in because the TV in my room is an Amazon Fire TV. That's one that Jamie got. It's a Fire TV. The one in the living room is Roku.
Yeah.
So I type it in and then it gave me a suggestion. You could find Red or Red 2 on these streaming services.
Yeah. And
it had it on Prime. So I went to Prime and it was free.
Yeah.
On Prime. And I was like, hey, I get to watch my movie now.
In the bedroom.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, bedroom's great, man. Got a ceiling fan and everything. It's all comfortable and shit.
Comfortable bed.
That's it. Now, I mean the couch is comfortable, but this is this is your bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just stack up the fucking pillows and relax. And it's just like because of this whole quarantine, right? The popularity of these streaming services went up.
Oh, sure. Nobody,
Always going outside.
Everybody has nothing else to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking for your favorite old TV shows. You're looking for something new, and depending on what services you have, depends on what you watch. Like Netflix, you got a decent range of movies, and then Disney Plus, you can be nostalgic and watch movies from when you were a kid, or you can watch Disney. All the new superhero movies, Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and then YouTube, everybody knows YouTube, you can watch The Basement Surge, and
that was subtle. I like that.
Yeah,
good.
So, but then you have stuff like Amazon Prime, which I've never looked at Prime. I've never had Prime. I don't think they offer free videos, like free stuff to watch.
Oh, no. They have some movies on there are free.
Oh, yeah?
And then some cost like, it costs money. See, like, because Jamie has Prime.
Yeah.
Because she does a lot of online ordering through Amazon. We both do.
Yeah.
So I canceled mine because she had hers. There's no point to pay for 2 Primes.
Absolutely.
So, but there's a lot of stuff on Prime that's free, and then there's other stuff that's not. But it has a good update rate. Like it updates more. Like it has a great search range.
So like I remember the Tick when it came back was on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, the TV show.
Yeah,
that was free to watch.
The live action TV show.
Like if you were a Prime subscriber, you could watch certain stuff for free.
Yeah,
and I watched the whole series of the Tick. It was great. I loved it so much.
Oh man,
fucking guy's indestructible. I love him.
Let's do it, Frank.
I'm not looking.
Oh yeah.
I'm not looking. They're watching me shuffle. I'm not looking.
Shuffle the cards.
I'm not looking.
All right. When you were a kid, did you have any posters on your wall? If so, what?
Oh yeah, I had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Me too.
Thundercats.
No.
I had the Generation X poster. Spice Girl poster.
Yes, he's not kidding about that, ladies and gentlemen. Frank had a Spice Girl poster up in his room. I remember that poster.
Yeah.
Up on you had it on the wall, the sheetrock wall your father built over here.
Yep.
Yeah.
You remember that, huh?
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, you're a dick.
I had the Ninja Turtles poster. I had a whole bunch of comic book posters. I had Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Do you remember the Superman poster I used to have where he was the White Lightning?
Yes.
I had that one.
Yeah,
I love that one.
I know, but it was such a cheesy story.
It was. But he looked cool. I liked it.
No, he looked cool, but
Yeah.
didn't you also have a drawing on your wall?
I had my drawings on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Batman.
I literally drew on the wall.
Yeah.
It was the Elseworld cover where Superman took over as Batman.
Ah. That's the only reason why he drew Batman, because it was actually Superman. Okay.
Right.
Now we get it.
Good.
I like this one. Would you rather have to grow, hunt, and kill your own food or eat only Taco Bell for a year?
Ooh, no, grow, hunt, and kill my own food.
Me too. We'll do it together.
Without a doubt. Oh, man.
Oh, Taco Bell.
I mean, Taco Bell is good, but I can't do it every day.
Every day for a year. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, no, I can't do it every day.
One of two things will happen. One, you'll either gain 500 pounds, or two, you'll need an asshole transplant by June.
Yeah, have a stroke.
Don't get me wrong. I love a Crunchwrap Supreme
Yeah.
as much as the next guy.
Right.
But I think the last time I had Taco Bell legit was January.
Yeah, I think I had Taco Bell last year.
Like before quarantine. Like
Yeah.
It was before. It was probably like January.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's one by my job, and I think me and Jamie took like a walk over there, and we got Taco Bell for lunch.
Did you instantly regret it?
Huh?
Did you instantly
Oh
regret it?
my God. No, I didn't regret it. The people in the courtroom did. Ooh.
I feel bad for them, man.
Oh, man. This is horrible.
Oh, man. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I hope we dropped a little knowledge on you today about what's available, what's out there as far as streaming services. Maybe you can relate to us as far as, your frustration on what's actually on these platforms, because I know that I don't want to go to Prime to watch something else and pay for something else. I think the man is just trying to get more money out of us.
And relate to our frustration on with 12 streaming services, Frank still can't find anything to watch.
Right.
I wind up calling John. Hey, John, what? Want to play Warcraft? It's like, I don't want to watch TV anymore.
Yeah. It's like I think we eventually just give up and either just watch whatever is there, or we just walk away, do something else. But
Let's go play some Warcraft.
okay. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Head on over to thebasementsurge.com and listen to our previous episodes, watch our Vodcast, and read our blog. You're not going to want to miss anything coming out of the basement. Head on over to YouTube. If you're not watching this on YouTube, head on over there right now and subscribe. We appreciate it.
Don't forget to check out our Let's Play series also on YouTube. Ring the bell. See the stupid shit that we do and the antics we get into in the zombie apocalypse of 7 Days to Die.
Yes.
And also John's solo Modern Warfare.
Yeah. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I die a lot.
It's fantastic.
It's frustrating. We'll see you next week, everybody.
Let's go. Turn up the volume. And now, from Brooklyn, New York, this is the Basement Surge with John and Frank.
3, 2,